Everybody, AM 1230 WJOB. I'm Jim Delo, morning host. You know that, and I announce a lot of the basketball and football games here. But one of the coolest things of this job is every year I get to interview all the inductees into the Hammond Sports Hall of Fame. This is, of course, the year of 2015. Sometimes, regrettably, the person who is getting inducted has passed. And here today, we have the daughter of Babe Donnersberger. And let me tell a little bit about Babe. After earning all-state football honors at Hammond High in 1947 as a lineman under Coach Ed Nelson. He's also in the Sports Hall of Fame. He went on to play college at Northwestern, where he also attended law school. Kelly, thanks for sitting with us today.
Pleased to be here. Thank you.
You got to be honored for your dad, huh?
I am very honored. It's nostalgic coming back here from Cincinnati and seeing that, he's been passed for a long time, but it's wonderful having this acknowledgement. I just wish my mom was here to see it. She's down in Dallas and wasn't really able to make the trip. So,
well, let's talk about your dad a little bit. He played at Hammond High in 1947. I just had John Kouris here talking about the heyday of Hammond High. I think he forgets also about the 40s being kind of a heyday for Hammond High. Anything that your dad would have told you about those days when he played high school football?
Well, I remember my dad talking about, he was a left guard. So, the linemen and the guards are not winning the Heisman trophies, right?
Yeah, they're not even getting mentioned usually.
They're not getting mentioned. But, he said the guys getting those trophies wouldn't be there if it weren't for what he did in football, the guards and the linemen and supporting what went on with the team. And that was one of the lessons. He had 4 girls, so he didn't have a guy playing football to pass some of those things on. So he took a lot of the lessons from football and passed it down to us. So. And
he went on to attend law school at Northwestern. And then what did he do as a career?
He was an attorney in Hammond and then eventually in Munster. So he, brought that back to the community here, raised all of us in Hammond and then in Munster. And he was wonderfully well thought of, highly regarded as an attorney, a corporate attorney, but also an individual attorney, until he died when he was 54 years old. So he had a pretty early death.
He died at the age of 54. So he's been passed for quite some time.
Right.
Sorry to hear that. So there's 3 other sisters?
Right, 3 other sisters.
And their names?
Allison, Mallory, and Kristen.
And are they all in the region, or they moved around? Or?
No, we are all gone from the Hammond area. Actually, my mother's side of the family are the Hammonds. So and there's no one left.
The original Hammonds?
The original Hammond, the meat packers of Hammond.
The ice people.
Yes.
Yes,
because, absolutely.
As far as I remember, the Hammonds took the ice out of the little cow and packed the meat.
They did. And it was an invention at the time, right? That's a pretty big deal.
Hopefully the ice lasted through till the next ice, but it didn't always, and you just had to eat all the meat.
All right.
But that's interesting. So you're originally a Hammond. Actually, I have a friend, Jane Aspen is her name, and she is also originally a Hammond, and I have to connect you two.
Okay.
But getting back to your dad, he would have died in what, like
1984.
1984. So he's been gone some time. Somebody nominated him and put him in here to the Hammond Sports Hall of Fame.
Jim Whitaker.
The Gov.
Well, his father, John Whitaker, was sports announcer.
At WJOB, and he was also the longtime columnist at the Times of Northwest Indiana. But he did a lot of games here at WJOB. So bringing up some names and so forth. And what do you do?
I'm president and CEO of an investment management firm in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Okay, but not a lawyer.
Not a lawyer, no. He tried, but it didn't work with any of us. So.
Well, congratulations to you on your career and all that you've accomplished, and also congratulations for your father. I know that you're gonna give a speech today. You think you have 1 tear?
I might. It's kind of surprising.
Yeah. All of a sudden it comes and you don't realize it.
It's very nostalgic and sentimental coming back to Hammond. Even though I didn't attend Hammond High, but just coming back to the area, it is. And this is quite an honor, and all of my sisters and my mom are very excited about this. And so my daughter and I are here representing the family.
Thank you so much for sitting with us today. Thanks a lot.
Oh, thank you.
AM 1230 WJOB.